still right. Yes, yes, yes. What's going on, y'all? Let's get it, family. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your boy Abel checking in for the one time. Let's go. My entry is my patience. Yes, 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 guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning, family. How are you guys feeling today? It's your boy Abel, and we are back with another session, man. Super excited to be here with every single one of you guys this morning. This is another time to get right, man. Another opportunity to get better. No intent in my face. This is real line out of hands. We don't do this for playing. Let's see what we got here, family. We did have news come out. We did have news come out recently. Past 30 minutes or so, we've had non-farm employment, and we also had the initial jobless claims come out. Looking at the ADP non-farm, this shows us a drop in the number of people that were hired in the private sector. Give me 1 second. Yeah, and then we also had initial jobless claims come out. Came out higher than expected. Right, so we had less people employed based off ADP non-farm employment. We also had an increase in the number of people that are filing for unemployment. So it's no surprise as to why gold is pushing the way that it is. All right, because gold is starting to pump here, it's pushing up higher and higher. Money is all in my way. Yeah, gold is going crazy right now. Gold is definitely pushing nicely right now. We gotta see how this continues to play out, but gold is definitely pumping right now, family. What's the dollar doing? Dollar's also correcting now. I think this could be a cycle now where we do start to see a lot more weakness for the dollar coming up. At the start of the week, I wanted to see us probably continue higher, but now we're just showing a lot of weakness here in the dollar, and I think that can honestly be what we see occurring for the next week to a few weeks, to be honest with you. I'm gunning. This is real life, not a phase. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Linda. Appreciate y'all for being here. This is real life, not a phase. We just don't do this for play. Yeah, this gold is definitely pushing right now. What's indices doing? Indices are correcting a little bit. Indices are correcting a little bit off of the back end of the data. Nothing crazy, but we are seeing a little bit of a correction here. Let's see what we get here. Family. Again, big shout out to all you guys, man, for showing up. I see we got Austin in the house. Luli, how are you doing? Daquan, what's the word? Let's see. Unfortunately, had bad card trouble, so I wasn't able to make the call last night. Can't wait to watch the recording, for sure. And last night's call was pretty fire too. Last night's call was dope. It literally lasted the whole 2 hours, so it's definitely a long one for sure. But we dropped so much game last night. It's impossible to really be able to remember everything that we spoke about. Like literally almost impossible, just because there's so much information that's given. But you know, it's dope. It's dope. Let's see. What's good, my brother? We got my boy Devin in the building. TJ, what's the word? Appreciate y'all for being here. And yeah, family, we did have news just come out. We had ADP non-farm employment change come out lower than expected. Less people found employment in the actual private sector. And then we had the initial jobless claims come out, right? Came out higher than expected. So we had an increase in the people that filed for unemployment while seeing less people finding jobs. Interesting to say the least. We do have more news still coming out later on throughout the session, family, in about an hour and 10 minutes. We also do have, global services PMI. We have non-manufacturing PMI data as well, which is a big one. And then non-manufacturing prices as well. So we still got a couple news events, that should provide some volatility for us today. And then we also have at 2 p.m. the FOMC meeting minutes, which is just a report of what the FOMC spoke about, right? The committee, what they spoke about. So that's going to be interesting to see what we get here as well. I see we got Jose in the house. So much sauce. Yeah, last night was insane. Last night was insane. Like, I'm talking about the amount of value it's crazy. What's going on, Miss Cassandra? Good to see you in the chat. Good to see you in the Chizzy chat. Now, let's see what we continue to get here, family. Let's see if there's an opportunity for us, right? Because the markets, what we like to trade is already moving. Like, gold is just pushing right now. And this is the reaction that you should expect. Again, everything, when we're talking about news, we have to correlate it to inflation, right? Is this report going to make Jerome Powell happy or sad when it comes to inflation, right? Less people being employed compared to what they wanted. They wanted 163. We only had 150,000 new hires. That's going to help against inflation. Initial jobless claims, right? They were expecting 234,000 to file for unemployment or try to get benefits. Came out at 238. So we've seen an increase in the amount of people who are filing for unemployment. So the reaction is warranted. If it holds, that's a different story. And gold typically does that. Gold typically does have a nice strong reaction to news. Which, I don't even know if we'll consider it. It is pushing, but it's not too drastic. But then the market will come all the way back down, correct the entire move, to then only for it to actually go ahead and continue to go. So we're going to keep our eyes on this stuff, right? It's still so early in the session, family. Even though gold is already pushing, we still got plenty of opportunities, hopefully. In terms of the NASDAQ is dropping here, man. I wonder what are we planning here? What are we planning here, Nasty Nas? Coach, I'm red. How you red? Like, what are we looking at, Nasty Nas? Talk to me nice, man. Are you looking to correct this entire move from yesterday or what? Because, I've been saying this pretty frequently. I'm not a fan of shorting indices just yet. There will be a time where that could possibly be a thing. But for now, I'm just a fan of looking for more buys, man. So every time we do get deep corrections like this, man, that's just a beautiful opportunity to start to buy this thing up, right? Just because indices have been so strong, so bullish for some time now. So we got to see how this continues to play out. But I think looking for continuations is still a very good play here. Also, family, go ahead and smash that like button one time for your boy. I appreciate y'all so much for doing it. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Let's see. We got Free Zone in the house. Lambo Money in the house. What's the word? Another great for a W. Absolutely. We have been on fire, family. I'm telling you, targeting only 20, 30 points and closing partials, or at least majority of the position, that has been working for us. That has been working for us. I think over the last like 6, 7, 8 trades, 5 of them were winners. Maybe 2 losses that were, honestly, I should have waited on. And then a break even, right? So we've been crushing it. And also, this is what I wanted to do as well, right? I also now, and this is what we're gonna be doing moving forward, right? I kind of wish I would have did this since we started streaming here. But better late than never, all right? So I actually do have a trade journal that I have here that is a fresh one that is going to simply be for streams. Official live stream trade journal that we're now going to literally document the entire process. about everything, about every little thing. All right, so it's gonna be pretty dope. Now, again, this is gonna be for every single trade that's called out. It's not only gonna be attached to only one trading account because I do trade multiple accounts. Obviously, I have the prop firm account that I'm with you guys on. But there are going to be, trades that I take on other accounts because the prop firm account is maxed out on. So this is going to incorporate all trades called on stream. It's not going to be specifically tied to one trading account though. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. But every single trade we take moving forward, guys, is going to be documented. We are going to go ahead and track it so that you guys can also have access to this and just confirm whether things are accurate or not, right? So I'm excited for that personally. I think it's going to be a good time for us. So let's see. We'll see how this goes. And if you guys want a copy of this, by all means, let me know in the chat, man. I don't mind giving y'all this because I don't really care. All right. So if you guys do want a copy of this trading journal, just let me know in the chat and I'll figure out a way to send it to y'all. Okay. Perfect. 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 So that is what our mission is, family, is to document this entire process moving forward. Coach, I'm red. How you red? Let me see what we get here. Give me 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. I don't want to make it that. I want to make this shit. Let me see. Let me see. Give me 1 second, family. All right, cool. Cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Again, I appreciate y'all for showing up, family. You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. But let's see what we got here for today. I see we got off the ground in the building. Jugman, what's the word? Really want to see gold drop and clear up that move from yesterday. I mean, it's possible, right? We are technically at the top of this little range we have here, but we'll see how this plays out. Let's see, we got Sam Dollars in the building. What's going on, Sam? I dislike having an overall correct bias and not being able to take the trade. And I got to learn how to hold trades over time, days, and stacking trades, meaning get in when they're ready and profit. Hey, all that stuff comes with time. All that stuff comes with time, man. And I mean, it's going to happen often, Sam, though, right? Where you have your bias correct and you're just not able to take the trade for whatever reason. Right, there's a bunch of different reasons why your setup could be showing and you're not able to actually take it. You could have been over leveraged out. You could have been maxed out already. You could have been in other trades already. There's so many different reasons as to why it happens. It happens. Just don't let it bother you. You'll be all right. We'll be all right. Let's see. We got Margarita in the house. What's going on, Margarita? We got Tony in the building. What's the word? Let's see. Grand Rising, bro. Preparing for my run. Let's get it. I got to go on another run today as well. What is your TP for US 100, NASDAQ 100? I don't know, to be honest with you, because we really don't have, I mean, there's really not much structure to go off besides the highs, right? The NASDAQ has been literally trading above all-time highs every single week. It seems like we created a new high, right? Besides like last week, but this is on the weekly time frame. This market is so bullish, it's not even funny. And us being this close to the highs, it kind of does make it a little bit harder to try to figure out longer term projections. Like you can try to use things like fib extensions to try to figure that out, but I would just probably target right back up to the highs, maybe a little past it, just because break the highs, we might see some selling pressure come back in. But that's just, again, we can only trade based off the structure that we have access to, which is what we see right here. So I would just target back up to the highs, right? If we can see this thing fall down on the open, that would be phenomenal. Take out this long candle. And then on the sweep of the lone candle, we can probably look for some longs to continue to the upside. I think that would be a very solid position. Is there a very solid play here? So, but yeah, we'll see what the market gives us, though, man. Just because that's what I like to see, don't mean the market's gonna give us that. You know? Yeah, no skis. So we'll see how this stuff continues to play out and build. Let's see, just clap gold sells. Okay, is that our first W of the chat? Let's get it. 1 minute in golfing gave me 30, 40 pips. Sheesh. That shit happened quick too, huh? You the 1 minute demon. Yeah, I see the 1 minute candlestick. Okay, 1 minute demon. And we just got a nice little 5 minute closure too. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, Devin. I love you guys supporting each other, man. That's what I love, man. Shout out to you, Jose. Shout out to you, Drew. Shout out to you, Daquan, for showing love to our family members, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Showing love, man. You gotta celebrate what you want to attract into your life. So we gon' see. DJ, make your drip. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. D-Lo, make it drip. So. Facts. All right, let's see. Yeah, I mean, gold is still holding up at these highs, family. We do got, again, news in about 45 minutes. All this PMI data is definitely going to shake things up. We still have the open as well in about 40 minutes. But as of now, the dollar is still weakening, looking like it does want to continue to roll over to the downside. Yeah, we are seeing some selling pressure come in for the dollar, which is fueling everything else to run for sure. Still interesting to see indices really not react how gold did. Gold spiked up off of news, which I would have expected indices to do, but we didn't do it. We didn't get it. We swept this low right here, this support, and now we're just resting here. We're just resting at this level. But we did get a sweep of the highs, took out buy side liquidity, swept back down to the lows, swept sell side liquidity. Is this now the start of the big move? Back to the upside? Possibly. It's possible. It's possible for the NASDAQ to now start pushing back up off of here. You never know. Took out liquidity above the highs, came back down, took out internal range liquidity right here as well. Swept this little internal range low. Came all the way back down. It is interesting. I'm gonna keep my eye on the NASDAQ, right? I think the NASDAQ, again, I'm waiting to the open though to trade indices, but I think there could be some good opportunities here for the NASDAQ at these lower levels, especially if we do continue to drop before the open. Like if we continue to fall and roll over here, that'll be nice before the open. That'll be beautiful. And then on the open, we see how the market reacts, but then we have a good time buying it up. That would be spectacular. Just keep falling, NASDAQ. Don't even start. Don't even create the low just yet, because I can't take it. Don't create the low just yet. Keep falling for us. Keep falling for us, baby. Come on. She got it. She got it. Jeez, sucking pips. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, bank, bro. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what we get here. B, C, L, S. Yeah, she got it. She got it. It's gonna be upsetting if this is the low here for the NASDAQ, but really can't force it. Really don't want to force it. We're gonna wait to the open. She got it. Let's see, what's gold doing? Gold corrected pretty nicely down back to these lows. What are you trying to do, gold? Gold, what are you trying to do? I mean, family, what are you guys feeling today, family? How you guys feeling, man? Talk to me. Talk to me, guys. What position you guys in right now? Anybody in any trades? Anybody in any positions? Cause I'm chilling. I'm on the sideline. Y'all know y'all gonna see my position. It's gonna show up on the screen. But I'm chilling right now. Let's see. No trade for today for me. We sticking to that trading plan. Absolutely. Let's see. I would like one, please. Okay. It's NFP week. It is NFP week. Yep. We just had ADP non-farm payroll come out. So yeah, it is. So we got Mike in the building. What's the word, Mike? I'm selling gold down to equal lows. Is that what you're doing here, Torrance? You wanted to come all the way back down to these lows? I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I don't know if the news would support it though, that just came out. But I wouldn't be surprised by that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that. I just don't know if the news is gonna support it. I mean, we are getting a crazy reaction right now, but we'll have to see. I just took a euro sell, EU sell, 107.75, TP at 107.4. Let's see, Euro, US, Dizzle. I mean, I don't hate the sell. I kind of would have liked it a little bit higher, um, based off my setup here. I think I said this yesterday. Had to have been. I'm not opposed to the sell. I think we still have a little bit more possible to the upside. Now, I get probably what you're looking at. A sweep of the highs could possibly bring some weakness here, but I don't think that's enough just for me personally. So I would like for us to continue to run these highs and then react off of this 107.95 level. Just because I think that's where we're going to see a lot of supply into the markets, in my opinion. So, hey, man, hopefully it runs for you, though. But, yeah, that's just my opinion, though. But hopefully it does run for you since you're already in it. Let's see. In a GA sell. May have hopped in a bit early. Let's see what we got here. I mean, GA has been selling off nicely, though. Actually, we've been pretty choppy for the most part. But recently, you know, we obviously experienced this sell-off, these little sell-offs, you know, these moves to the downside, trying to push price lower. We have been failing to do so. We really have hadn't. I mean, we've had a lot of effort, but no real result. All right, a lot of effort, but it didn't go anywhere. Like, it barely took out lows both times. So I see the possible reason why you might want to sell, just because of obviously what we've seen in the past and where we're at. And there is a chance that it could sell off. There is a chance. You know, we are in this area of interest now up here at these levels, the supply zone. So I get it. But I wouldn't be, I mean, it could see a nice drastic sell-off, but I would be very careful with this, right? Just with this type of price action. We have to be able to really analyze this, guys, right? The amount of effort and the result, right? We've had a lot of effort here, a lot of selling pressure, but what's the result? Barely breaking the lows, like no real follow through at all after that. Like, we took out the lows and immediately we started to find some more demand that pushed us right back up. We had another effort move, a lot of selling pressure, a lot of selling effort. We took out the lows and again immediately we started to get some more demand. Like, why isn't this just running? Right, so it's things like that I like to look at when I'm looking at price action, right? What is the effort behind the move and what is the actual result? Does the result match with the amount of effort? All right, so there is a chance for this to fall, but there's also a chance for us now to truly just start to go back up, just because these lower lows are becoming a lot less low. Right, this thing is looking like it's getting ready to freaking pull a big reversal here soon, right? But I don't know, I could be wrong though. I could be wrong as well. So, but that's just my thoughts on that. Let's see what we got here. Lots of liquidity to be filled. Yep, there is a lot of liquidity to be filled in a lot of places for sure. Let's see. I keep losing. I'll just stay patient. Yeah, I mean, TK, man. First of all, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the family. And I mean, this is a part of the process. TK, how long have you been trading so far? How long have you been trading so far, TK? TK the Preneur. That's a dope name, by the way. How long have you been trading? Family, go ahead and smash that like button, family. We need to get the likes up, please. We really need to get these likes up. I appreciate y'all so much for that. Let's see. Grand Rising. I'm on a compound journey, so I'm being patient. Devani, welcome. Good to see you in the chat. And absolutely, man, stay on that journey. All right. You know, patience is important with no matter what journey we're on here in trading. If you guys realize, a lot of my trades have come after 9:30, 10 o'clock. You know, even though there are times where a signal might show itself before then, I just like to be patient. I like to make sure I'm getting involved when volatility is truly picking up. You know, so patience is definitely important, especially if you're trying to compound and grow a smaller account. I mean, that's literally what you have to do, is be patient. You can't rush the process or you're going to end up blowing it. Even if you're trying to pass a prop firm challenge, you still got to be extremely patient. You know, especially if you're newer. You know, if you have a little bit more experience, you know, and if you're already profitable outside of prop firms, then I get the idea behind just trying to rush to pass it. If anything, you can just buy a new challenge, right? Because time is money. I get that aspect. But for those of you guys that are still newer, trying to really, you know, pass your first challenge to get the first payout, just be patient with it. No need to rush. No need to rush. Man, let's look at these UJs, guys. These yen pairs, man. GJ has literally not stopped going up. Like GJ has literally just like look at this. Look at these 1 hour candles. We're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 consecutive 1 hour candles, bro. That is crazy. 17 consecutive 1 hour candles is nuts. Right? We're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 consecutive 4 hour candles. Like GJ is just absolutely going nuts. And this is literally since 2023 right here, this low. Since 2023, we've had very small pullbacks, nothing but upside here. That's exciting, man. And I mean, again, if you guys have been rocking with me long enough, you guys know exactly why this is happening. All right, it doesn't really have, I mean, it has to do with obviously the pound, right? The pound plays a role in it, but it really has to do with the yens. These yens have been getting walloped. All yen pairs been getting walloped. Like even right now, looking at UJ starting to correct, we better get ready because these yen pairs are going to get walloped again. So like looking for buys, especially on this correction right here for UJ, might not be a bad idea. I know UJ is falling just because of the dollar itself weakening. Because I mean the dollar is becoming a lot weak right now. But either way, I believe the yens are going to be even weaker. It's kind of hard for me to go against that. So looking for some possible buys here on UJ might not be a bad idea. You know, maybe if we come and fill this wick at 161,660s, a wick fill could possibly produce the next opportunity to now start to trend right back on up to the highs. So I haven't traded currency pairs in a while, right? But I'm gonna keep my eye on this. I'm gonna keep my eyes on this for shizzle to see what we actually get here. I got the yellow, got the brother, got the boo woo. Yeah. Facts. Boom, boom. Can't no but stop it, you know I play. All right, let's see what we got here, family. Let's see. I've been trading consistency since 2022. So you've been in the game for 2 years, man. You just now be getting your bachelor's degree. 2 years in the game, TK, you'll just now be getting your bachelor's. And that's if you show up every single day for the past 2 years. But the reality is, guys, in order to be a profitable trader, you need to get your master's. Like an associate's, oh no, you got your associate's degree, not even your bachelor. My fault, I take that back. A bachelor's is 4 years. You just got your associate's degree. Associate's degree is the beginning level. You got to work to get your bachelor's next, which is 4 years. And then eventually your master's degree, 6 to 8 years. Like really look at the markets like that, right? And look at how much time you've put in the markets and actually treat it like that. Like, okay, I got 2 years in, I just got my associates. Another 2 years, I'll get my bachelor's. Another 4 years, I'll get my master's. And that's when you really start to get big. Believe it or not. And I'm not saying it's going to take you guys 8 years to become profitable, but the reality is, for some of you guys, it might take that long. That don't mean you quit. That don't mean you give up. That means you keep pushing. That means you keep going no matter what. $50, $50, $50. Let's see what we got here, though. Use the demo account to live trade and not lose your money until you're consistent. Absolutely. How you feeling today? I'm feeling phenomenal. Shout out to my guy Saint in the building. Next time I trade a yen pair, I'm staying in for a while. That's probably the best way to do these yen pairs. I'm telling you, any little pullback we get is an opportunity to get involved and then hold for a while. That's for sure. I noticed that when I am back testing my setups, They win, but when I'm live, I'm not getting the same results. I mean, ask yourself why, TK. Family in the chat, right? Why is that different? Can we answer this for TK real quick? Right, he said, and I love your awareness though, right? Because awareness, I always say this is very important for traders to have is massive awareness. You have to be aware of what's not working and what is working. All right, so he said, I noticed that when I backtest, I win, but when I'm live, I don't get the same results. Why is that, family? Answer that in the chat for y'all. Answer that in the chat, family. Why? Let's see. 2 to 3 years is about an average break-even trader. That's honestly, that might be on the money. No cap. 2 to 3 years, you're seeing some wins, but mostly you're still not consistent, right? I'm going on 5 years in this journey, the best 5 years of my life, because it taught me how to grow mentally. That's what trading will do for you, man. Trading will really force you to grow. I'm telling you. I had a great day trading yesterday, so I'm chilling today and letting my positions ride. I'm not trying to give the market back my winnings. Smart move. Smart move. Thank you for the motivation. Thank you for showing up, Sunita. Welcome to the session. Abel Asian session? Yo, God effects, you are hilarious. Every time you join the chat, you always say that same thing. Do you miss Abel Asian sessions or something? Do you miss the Asian sessions or something? Because I haven't done an Asian session in like 2 years. Them Asian sessions used to be lit though. We used to have mad fun on the Asian session streams, but I feel like you missed them. Luli is correct. Emotions. Right? He said, I noticed that when I backtest, I win, but when I trade live, it's not getting the same results. The difference is the attachment that you now have to that live account. It's your emotions. Those emotions that are attached to the live funds in your account is single-handedly the reason why you're not getting the same results. Because when you're backtesting, you have nothing at risk. There's nothing at risk. So you really don't care about what happens at the end of the day. There's nothing to risk. There's nothing at risk, at least. But when you have live money, live capital in the market, see, now you're risking your hard-earned money. And the fact that it's your hard-earned money, listen to that closely, your hard-earned money, the fact that it is that, I promise you, that is what's caused you to not see the consistency you want. It happens. It happens. Let's see, I've been holding a gold buy since price was 23.36. Sheesh, 23.36. Are you talking based on Forex pricing or futures pricing, Ninja? Are you trading Forex or are you trading futures? Look at this gold, though. This gold did, again, gold corrected a little bit. We spiked back up. We just got a trigger line entry on gold. Again, I do like the buys because of news and how news came out. And we just did have a nice little buy signal here on gold. Let's see. Let's see how this continues to play out here. Wow, wow. Frauds, frauds. Truth. Cause I got it like that. Cause I got it like that. Yeah, this gold might run. This gold might run. Let's see. Risk management, stop loss too tight. Could be that. Let's see. We got a little cash in the building. Let's see. God Effect said, yeah, those Asian sessions were crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. If you guys seen those Asian sessions, man, y'all might look at me a little different because we was wilding out on those. That's when we were drunk. That was when drunk Abel was over here trying to provide y'all value, and I still did. I was still doing my thing off the wine, but we were definitely off the wine ski. Definitely off the wine ski. I'm not even gonna lie. Don't gotta go any moment turned into a twisted and yeah. Every moment turned into a twisted and we are about 14 minutes. I'm bugging. We're about 16, 17 minutes out from the open here, family. We'll see what we get there. We'll see what happens when we get there. Let's see. That fine wine. Yeah, that fine wine is crazy. Hello, fam. I wish you a good trading day. Shout out to you, Kevin. Appreciate you for being here. Let's see. I am gonna buy on gold. I'm not opposed to it, man. I'm not opposed to the buy on gold. I'm not opposed to it at all. Let's see. What about the Abel? I do better on my personal account, but I'm slower on my evals. Yeah, I think it's because you know your evals when you're trading prop firms, you know you have very specific perimeters that you have to abide by. You know, only being able to lose 5% in a day, like that kind of forces you to lower your positions, right? But when you're trading a personal account, again, there are no rules. You know, you could risk your entire account if you really wanted to, right? And that's what most people typically do. You know, they're a lot heavier on their personal, and I do the same thing, right? I will be lying to you guys if I told y'all that I trade 1 to 2% on my personal account, because I don't. I only trade 1 to 2%, right? Risking 1 to 2% on setups if I'm trading a prop firm account, if I'm trading an eval. But on my personal account, I'm more comfortable trading 3 to 5% if I have to, if I could, right? If the setup makes sense. So you're a lot more aggressive, for sure. Naturally, you are. Let's see. I learned a lot from you, Abel. Thank you. Shout out to you, God Effects, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Vino Abel. Absolutely. Let's see. Relatable with the live account issue. Being transparent. I've been on this journey for 2.5 years now. Slowly but surely. Again, man, welcome. I'm glad that you're on this journey. You just got to be here long enough to get the fruits of your labor. Again, 2 years, 2.5 years. You guys might think like it's a lot, but that's really not that much time. Like, again, we really have to be honest about ourselves, guys. We are learning an incredibly difficult skill set, right? We're trying to master and become fluent in an incredibly difficult language. So a year to 2 years, believe it or not, is still being, I don't want to, and this is not me being disrespectful in any way, shape, or form, right? But it's still being a rookie in the game, right? You're still a novice in the game. You know, you haven't gotten enough time, enough experience to really, you know, what they will call be a vet, right? Somebody that's, you know, has 10,000 plus hours of watch time. You know, so it's still early on in your journey, right? Still very early on. 2.5 years in, man, you got so much time to grow and continue to get better. You just got to trust yourself and be here long term. As long as you continue to go, I promise you it's going to all change everything. You got to be here long term. Like, really think about it, guys, right? They say it takes 10,000 hours to become a master of anything. 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours to become a master of anything. Let me see. How many days is 10,000 hours? 10,000 hours is 416 days. So in order for you to be a master of something, you have to do it every single day, every single hour, every single minute for 416 days straight. A year and 100 days or so, right? A little bit a year and 50 days or whatever the case may be. We're not all putting 24 hours every single day into this, right? We're probably putting maybe 1 to 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day into learning the skill set. So if you're only putting in 3 to 4 hours a day to actually learning your craft, but it takes 10,000 hours to master it, it's going to take 3-4 years for you to actually get to that 10,000 hour mark. That's just a fact. Again, it's going to take years for you to get to that 10,000 hour mark. So always look at things from a long-term perspective, you know, especially when you're trying to learn one of the most complex languages in the world. You know, it is going to take some time. There is a learning curve that, you know, comes with it. But as long as you trust yourself, man, you trust the process, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. Trust me. But I love the transparency, though, Devani. I appreciate you for that. Let's see. Morning, big dogs. We got Antonio in the house. What's going on, Antonio? Fundamental wise, you're cool, Abe, when I heard about prop firms for you. Hey man, let's get it. God effects. I love that. I only trade 1 to 2 on my personal, but just 0.25 on prop firms. Yeah, that's the right way to go, man. Whatever works for you at the end of the day. Let's see, this is my 7th year using a 1 to 3 R to R. Changed everything for me because my strategy can be 33% profitable and I still be in profit. That's a fact, Lamar. That is a fact. Again, you don't have to be 100% accurate to make money in this game. As long as you understand the power of risk to reward, you can crush it. Let's see, bro, from tomorrow, I'm going to flip my challenge account. It's about $45 from its breach. Listen, I got faith in you, Lakesh. I got faith in you. I got faith that you can do it. Just don't rush it. Don't rush it, all right? You know, all the trades that we've been calling out here, guys, have been bangers. Been bangers. We've been crushing the markets over the past couple weeks. Absolutely dominating, crushing it. Because we're being very patient, we're being very disciplined, and we're waiting for specific things to show up. So be very patient and be very disciplined and be greedy with your entry. And it should be pretty good for you. I'm telling y'all. You know what's crazy though? I do think, family, that the markets close early today as well. Let me check. Actually, I think I read something on Twitter, right? That do the markets close early on July 3rd? I think they close early today. Yes, U.S. stock markets, including the New York Stock Exchange, will be closed. The New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ will close at 1. So markets do close at 1 p.m. today. And then they will resume on July 5th. Sheesh. So what I read was actually right. So the markets do close today, family, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got to be mindful of that. Markets might be super slow because of that. Now that I think about it, we are trading before, literally right before, you know, Independence Day, which is tomorrow here in the States. So we do got to be careful about that, right? That can, again, just bring a lot of chop to the equation here. A lot of choppiness. So we got to be mindful of that, man. Good thing our strategy only tells us to go for 20, 30 points, because even through chop, we can still grab and secure a nice, solid 20, 30 point move either way. Quit my 9 to 5 and now they hating. Fact. Let's see what we continue to get here. D-Lo out. GB racking racks. I'm on my. What's due to me? Let's see what gold does here. Gold is trying to correct real quick, but let's see what happens here. We should see all they faces. Let's see what gold does here. I wouldn't be surprised if it does continue, but all of my haters. Millie, I got motivated. Yeah, I'm gonna watch gold. Still watching gold here. What's NASDAQ doing? NASDAQ is back at these lows again. Again, I would like to keep the NASDAQ down at these lower levels for the open. S&P, yeah, okay, US 30. We've been murdering. What's gold trying to do? What are you trying to do here, gold? I like you to the upside, but what are you trying to do right now? I like you to the upside, but what are you trying to do right now? Talk to me, gold. Talk to me nice, gold. What are you trying to do here? Let's see. Um, Question for everyone. If it costs you 50 to 80K over the span of 3 to 5 years to learn a skill that can make you 50 to 80K in 1 to 3 months, would it be worth it? It's a good question. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. So you got to make sure you close your trades by 1 p.m. or your account will be breached. Hey, for all you guys trading prop firms, man, be mindful of that. Devin, appreciate that because I didn't even know that. I mean, I know they're supposed to be closed by the end of the day, and since the market closes at 1, so you assume that. I didn't know it's going to automatically breach it, though. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, for all y'all that are, again, trading prop firms, be mindful. 1 p.m. the market's closed today. Okay? So let's see, 10,000 hours, 3 hours a day, every day equals 9.13 years. Sheesh. 8 hours a day is 3.42 years. That's what I'm saying, Mike. You got to do a full-time job on these charts to actually get 10,000 hours in. That's crazy. You got to do 8 hours a day to get 10,000 hours in 3 years. So just think long term, man. The whole point of that is to think long term with this. I promise y'all it's going to play out if you think long term with it. Says C, get in and get out and come back for NFP. Yeah, man. If you're in the USA, I use Owanda for my broker. No minimum deposit. You can start a live account with 20 bucks. That is true. I'm just not a fan of US regulated brokers because you can only trade currencies. Good luck trading gold. Good luck trading the NASDAQ on Owanda. It's not going to happen. You're only able to trade currency pairs when you're trading regulated brokers. And you're only able to have 1 to 50 leverage, which kind of sucks, especially if you deposit $20 into account Owanda. Good luck even trading that thing. I don't even know if you have enough margin to even trade a $20 account, unless they have like micro positions or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. That's from my funded futures. I'm not sure about the other ones. Okay, I got an email from funded futures. Going to have an $80 50K account, no activation fee. That's not bad. Especially because the no activation portion is lit. $50 retry? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I say I remember trading Hugo's Way with a $24 account. Yeah, that's because Hugo's Way gave you 1 of 500 leverage. 1 of 500 and 1 of 50 is a major difference. These regulated Forex brokers here in the States only offer 1 of 50 max. So it's like, yeah. It's horrible leverage. It's horrible leverage if you're starting with small capital. If you have a larger account, then it really doesn't matter. You'll be all right. I see gold is trying to come back down here. What are you trying to do here, gold? Talk to me nice, man. What's the NASDAQ? We're about 3 minutes out from the open here. The NASDAQ is testing the lows again. The S&P is, bullish 5-minute candle currently. US 30 is already starting to push up here. Is the NASDAQ truly going to hold this low right here? I think the NASDAQ might actually hold this low right here. especially just looking at the S&P and US 30 and what they're doing. Find out nasty Nas about to hold this low. We'll see what this does. EGBS, yeah, we smashed that. If this does break the high right here, this 5-minute candle, I'll probably end this. Pull up with the, we be murdering. Do we want to play the buy stop above this 5-minute high? Do we want to play the break of the 5-minute high? I might play this, and I ain't gonna lie. We're not gonna get the engulfing I wanted to. I wanted this current 5-minute candle to completely engulf the previous one, but we are seeing an increased buying volume here before the open. We're about 10 seconds out from the open. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the buy stop here. I think I'm gonna leave the buy stop right here, family. I think if we do break these highs, there's a good chance that we do run higher here. We can at least secure our 20 points. So we're gonna leave this buy stop here, right above that 5-minute engulfing candle that we just took out right now. Now we are officially in this position here. We did just get triggered. We got filled. Stop is below the lows. And now we let this ride out. Again, let me make sure I understand where my 20 points is. $20 points is about right there. Again, we are in this position right here, guys, on the NASDAQ. We took a break at the 5-minute high here. We used a buy stop. And we're very close to the 20 points already, man. Let's see. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on now. Hit that 20-point TP. Let's get it, let's get it. Keep going for us. Come on now. Keep going, keep going. A little bit more. You're about 4 points away. Come on now. Don't turn around after this. We was so close, buddy. We was so close. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hit that 20-point TV. Come on. We celebrating you. Come on. Come on. Right there. Come on. There we go, family. 20-point TP has been hit. 20-point TP has been hit. We are going to close one of these contracts. Let's go. Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful trade, baby. Closed out one contract. Let's get it for 20 points. And now we let this last contract just run out. Even with this last contract, we're still flowing almost $500 here. So beautiful, beautiful trade right now. Beautiful trade, family. Holy moly, man. These 20-point grad. Can we get some W's in the chat, family, for that trade real quick? Can we get some W's in the chat, man? Because that was a very quick banger of a position. Just playing the fact that I thought the markets were going to break up higher. We set our buy stop above previous 5-minute high. We took out the buy stop. We ran it, and now this thing just went insane. Went insane, right? We do still have one contract open. Again, this one is either going to hit me at break even or we're going to keep on driving towards RTP. But we already secured parcels, man. We ended up securing around $400 on that position. So W in the freaking chat, man. Just like that, baby. Just like that. I swear. I swear. And we're still up $600. Come on now. Keep going. Keep going, baby. Keep going for us. Reach our target. I know what you want to do. I know what you want to do. I don't know if I don't need to target all the way up there, but I know what you want to do. Come on. Just take us out right here, baby. Come on. Keep going. There we go. Keep going. Come on. We could listen. I'm fine with taking part. I'm fine with closing my full position here at these highs. Come on, keep going for us. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Beautiful trade, though. Beautiful trade, family. That is a freaking W. That is a freaking W. All right, let's see what we got here. My weekly payouts at the cost of progressively worse splits. Daily payouts something like 50%, monthly for 100%. I seen that, right? I seen a few prop firms doing that right now. A bunch of prop firms, even like one of my favorite firm from the Forex side, Funding Pips, they also did a major update as well with payout frequency, right? If you want that payout frequently every single week, you're going to have to settle for a 60% split, 60-40 split. If you want it monthly, you can get a 100% split, right? So like they're definitely making adjustments because the industry is changing, man. Believe it or not, prop firms are not as, I mean, they're still popular, right? But people are not running to prop firms like they were 2-3 years ago, right? Over the past couple years, right? People were literally running to them. But with what we dealt with last year and this year with prop firms, people are like, yeah, nah, we'll rather deal with personal accounts, right? So we know we get our payout. So we are seeing a major shift, right, in the prop firm industry as well, which is interesting. Um, but yeah, come on though, keep going for us. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to just roll my stops all the way up because we're so close to TP. I don't want this to come all the way back and hit me at break even while being this close. So I'm just gonna roll my stop even higher. And if my trailing stop gets hit, listen, man, it's a beautiful, beautiful W day anyway. So I'm fine if that trailing stop gets hit. Shoot, if it does, it could probably correct some more, and then we might be able to even get another entry, which I'm completely fine with. So, but yeah, we are fully out of that position, family. Beautiful, beautiful trade here. Absolutely spectacular trade that we just took. Let me go ahead and update. Again, we do have our track record that we are now going to be keeping our eye on. $7.324. This time was 9:30. We got 9 a.m. Direction was a buy. Again, I'll show you guys. This is how I'm doing it right here, guys. Just keeping track of everything now. The pair was NQ. The session was New York session. Order type was a buy stop. We ended up throwing 2 contracts. All right, so lot size, just, change it to contracts if you're trading futures. I was trading 2 contracts, 2 full contracts. Target size, our initial target, our setup was like this. Let me make sure we got my setup back so I know exactly what it was. Come on, where was it? Where is my setup? Where my setup at? Where my setup at? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where my setup go? Okay, there we go. So this was my initial setup right here, targeting back up to the high. So the target was for around 55 points. Yeah, about 55 points was my whole target. My stop was for 25 points. And then the results, I'm changing this to, it could be based off pips or points, depending on if you're trading Forex or futures. We ended up securing 20 points initially. TP1 equaled 20. Actually, we're just going to have to put 20 points. 20 points. Profit loss. We ended up making around, in total, $700 on that. Exactly how much? 773. Beautiful. Profit loss percentage, so around what, 7%? Yeah. Either way, man, we're gonna deal with it like this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Before screenshot. We didn't take the before screenshot, but I can get the replay real quick to do so. I guess the replay ain't gonna let me get it. But yeah, I'll get the before screenshot. I'm just gonna write didn't take. Didn't take trade notes. Was looking for the buy after price took sell side liquidity. After screenshot, we're just gonna say didn't take it. We don't have it. Didn't take it. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. We caught the buy stop, or the buy stop placed above the 5-minute bearish candle high. Played out perfectly. Perfectly. All right, so this is our first official trade, family, of the trade journal. Let's get it. And the cool thing about this, that it literally updates all together, right? So your account balance, current balance, blah, blah, blah. Now, this isn't accurate because, again, I've taken a bunch of trades already on this prop firm account. But like I told y'all, man, I'll adjust it. I'll figure out ways so it is accurate. But this right now is not accurate because this is if the account was a fresh account. Honestly, I probably should have just started a fresh account to do this, but it's cool, man. We're going to deal with this the way that it is. Honestly, this is probably going to confuse the hell out of people if I do it like this. Let me see what I could do here. Let me see. How can I make this work real quick? But this is probably going to confuse the hell out of people. I do have because I'm still trading the 100K account that we've been trading on, but I also have a fresh 50K account that I can also probably use to actually track with so that it is accurate. Because right now, the prop firm account that we're trading is not going to be accurate because we already took a ton of trades on it. So I might have to adjust this, family, right? We're going to make this a 50K account, right? Because I do have a fresh 50K account as well that we just started. And yeah, I think we're definitely going to keep it like this. Just so that it's accurate, right? Because I do have the 100K. We also have a bunch of 50Ks. I have a ton of 50K accounts. Like, honestly, when you're going to get, family, a prop firm on the future side, it makes more sense to go ahead and get the 50Ks as opposed to 100K, 150K, 250K. Because, you know, the target profit versus the actual max drawdown is the best. Right? It's just that, right? The actual, you have a higher chance of passing a 50K as opposed to 100K and higher because the profit target to max loss ratio is a lot better. It's the best, right? So I have the 100K that we've been trading on, but I also have like 6 50Ks that are really a lot of my focus as well. So what I'm going to do, just so that everything is accurate, is I'm just going to document one of the 50K accounts so that it's a fresh trade account, fresh everything, and then we can actually, you guys can accurately see where we're at. Okay? But this is doing good, man. This thing is absolutely looking money, guys. So we do got our first official trade in the books now. And now this is going to be the start of our process right here. All right, it's going to be the start of, you know, a trade journal that I plan on tracking for the next few years with you guys, right? Because this is going to be literally every trade that we take on stream, we are going to get right here. Every single trade. TP1 equals 20 points. And then we're going to go TP2 was another. What was TP2? TP2, I want to make sure that this shit is as accurate as possible. So TP1 was 20 points. TP2 was for, we ended up getting out at around, it was pretty much almost 20 points as well. So both of them actually hit 20 points, both contracts. So we're just going to leave it at TP1 20 points. That's fine. All right, so this is where we're at, family. Now we going to change it up, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about though in the chat. Man, I missed it. Taking my dog outside. Word, it be like that's the worst. That's a banger. Got mine. That's what's up. Somebody said gold is flying. Is gold flying? Gold is flying too. Holy moly. Okay. Okay. Shout out to y'all that took gold, man, because gold is making moves. Gold is making moves right now. Let's get it. Come on now, gold. Go crazy. Let's go. Turn up. Turn up now. Oh yeah, gold is going nuts. Come on now, baby. Keep going. Keep going. Again, based off the news that came out today, family, like this should be the initial reaction you expected, to be honest with you. But come on, keep going, baby. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Turn up. Turn up one time. Yeah, gold is going nuts. It really is pushing. Let's go. This thing is still trying to push here. Gold is going crazy. Man, what a day. What a freaking day. What's good, Abel? Broadways and I just joined. Shouts to yo, yo, Anthony, that is hilarious, bro. You always come in and say that. Broadway girls. That just really shows how long you've been following. If you really understand that joke, right? If you understand that joke, right, with Anthony coming into the chat, he always saying Broadway girls or Broadway's here. Like you really have been rocking with me for a while. Like no cap. Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna actually be aware of that inside joke, because that's really what that is. That's like an insider right there. So shout out to you, Anthony, man. Let's see. I'd rather wait 2 weeks for my 80%. Absolutely. Let's see. It inspires me to see someone who started from nothing to get into a place where they can consistently make money. I'll tell you, bro. This is like it's like a superpower. Like I told y'all, man. Like being a day trader really is like being a superpower, a superhuman, essentially. No cap. It really is. You know, be able to come in and just push a couple buttons and make a bag, bro. Like you can't go wrong with that. Like today's trade, like this trade was so simple. You know, the only reason why I took it was again, just look at what price action has done. Right? We've had this choppy range that was left behind since literally the close of yesterday. What'd the market do? Ran the buy side of it, took out buy side liquidity, came all the way back down, took down sell side liquidity. We already know that we're very bullish here. We also look at the news and how news came out. News also supports a lot of bullishness for indices. All we had to do was just wait for the market to show us what it wanted to do. And based off my ideology here is very simple, right? We had a very strong bearish close right here. Like this 5-minute closure was pretty strong. Probably enticed a lot of sellers to probably continue to short. But me and my thought process is if we have enough buying pressure to go ahead and take out this bearish engulfing, right, then we're probably going to see a nice move off of that and nice move to the upside. And that's exactly what we did. Right? We had the buy stop set. The market triggered it, and literally in 5 minutes we were in a position, and we made our money and we're out. Like what? Literally 5 minutes? Are you serious? Like come on now. And that's what happens now, especially how we adjusted our strategy, guys, and our style, where we're only going for 20-30 points initially, closing out a big portion of it, and then letting the last bit. Like we haven't lost often. Like we haven't taken many. We only taken 2 losses, and both of those losses should have been avoided by me. Right? Those are losses that are easily avoidable. But you know, it happens, right? It happens. But absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see, what's negative to start the day on my account? Now I'm close to 5%. Let's go. W's for the chat, man. Sheesh. W for the chat. Let's go. I'm telling y'all, man, I love celebrating y'all. I love celebrating y'all, family. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. W's in the freaking chizzy chat. Let's go. Let's see, what's the difference between Forex and futures? That's a good question. That's a question that we're probably going to get every day for the next couple years. But the big difference is what you're actually trading, right? You know, when you're trading currency pairs, you're obviously trading, you know, currency pairs, right? When you're trading futures, you're more so not necessarily trading currency pairs, but you're trading a contract on the difference that that asset can possibly make. So there's a lot of similarities, Majority of them are similarities. There's a ton of similarities, but the only differences that I think you guys shouldn't just know of is more so the terminology and what is being traded. When we're trading Forex, we're trading lot sizes to go ahead and enter positions. When you're trading futures, you're trading contracts to enter the positions. Right? So like that's like the biggest difference, to be honest with you. Other than that, it's like little things, like obviously the spread is different because there really isn't that much spread on the future side. The spread on the Forex side is really disgusting, and you really only understand it once you trade futures. But there really isn't that many difference, right? We still trade the same exact stuff. You know, the tickers are different, right? Like when we trade the NAS 100, we're looking at NQ instead of NAS 100, but the actual chart and everything is still the same exact thing. Like this right here is NAS 100. You guys can see here in my watch list, NAS 100. But when I come to my futures side, it's NQ, but it's the same exact thing. Right, same thing for gold. GC1 is gold. If we come to the Forex side, XAU USD is gold. Right, and that's because again, it's gold against the dollar. Even if we want to trade the euro, right? Euro USD, 6E1 is the futures equivalent of Euro USD. So we can still trade Euro USD, Pound USD, Aussie USD, because you just got to find the futures equivalent to it. So again, this right here is 6E. This is Euro USD. There's no difference. Same exact chart. Same exact everything. Another positive that comes with the futures is that all these brokers that we trade on the future side are regulated. Every single futures exchange is regulated, and they all are moving on the same exact price. So your price that you see on your futures chart over there is the same exact price that I see. There's no different whatsoever. When you look at the Forex side, you can see there's differences in price all over the place. We can have 4 different XAU USDs up and they all have different price points. So like that's a con on the Forex side, but really isn't that. The concepts of trading are still the same exact thing though. Let's see, you make that PDF. Are you talking about our spreadsheet? This is one that I've made. I mean, I've had this for a while now. I just haven't used it as honestly as often as I should, but I've had this for a while. Again, I can give you guys this. Like, I don't mind giving you all this whatsoever. I just want to make sure before I give you guys the link that the link that I give you guys doesn't allow you guys to obviously edit my shit, because then I'm gonna be annoyed. But I don't listen. You guys can have the spreadsheet. I don't care about gatekeeping this. You guys can have it. Just let me check some things first before I give it to y'all. All right, let's see what we got here. Big W, where you get that? They cheap as hell. Oh yeah, 50Ks are super cheap. 50Ks to start, work on bigger ones in background to swap to in the future, while getting money from 50s. Yeah, makes sense as to why I passed my 50K the first time I started on futures prop. It's a lot easier to pass. Did you create that spreadsheet? Absolutely. What do you think about UJ? Let's actually check UJ, right? Because UJ did fall. UJ did what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to take out this low and fill this wick. Again, I am a fan of buying these yen pairs. So UJ falling this aggressively is definitely very interesting, because GJ is still flying. NJ's flying. Euro JPY is flying. All JPY. Everything is flying. Swiss yen is kind of very stagnant, but either way, I still think more upside. But then we look at USD JPY, and we're seeing a lot of selling pressure because the dollar is just super weak right now. Look at the dollar itself. Right, the dollar is extremely weak right now, and I think this is going to be the trend that we continue to see now moving forward. You know, I at the beginning of this week, guys, I told you I was bullish the dollar because of what price action and structure was doing. Now looking at price action and looking at structure, we went from creating these higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, to now a lower low or lower high into a lower low. Right, like we're seeing the shift. Right, watch. You know what was pretty cool? Let me do it like this. Right. We're seeing the shift right here in price. So us seeing the market do this to create these higher highs and these higher lows is telling us that we're in a bullish trend. But then once we start to see this lower high into this lower low sequence, now we have to identify, okay, let's look at what this is happening. Well, look at my drawing right here, right? This is literally based off what we just drew. Right? We're starting to see the market shift. So there is a chance that now we start to go into something like this. There is that possibility. And honestly, just the way that news has been coming out, news, in my opinion, does support now a weaker dollar, especially if we look at today's reports. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this continues to drop. Now, in terms of UJ, that's definitely going to probably affect UJ, but again, I just think long term the yens are just going to be extremely, extremely weak. So I wouldn't be surprised if this does start to rebound here and we start to see UJ go right back on up above the range. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all whatsoever by that. You know, so hey, I would be looking for some buys on UJ if I was y'all. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. You know, I don't gotta listen to my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Right? I believe that by the end of this week, this thing is just gonna be way higher than where we're at right now. So hey man, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. How you feel about ISM? That's a good question. I mean, and that's the next big news events that we have, right? I'm really interested to see what, you know, non-manufacturing data comes out as, because our country, guys, if you guys are not aware, right, but the U.S. is a service-based country, right? It is a service-based country. So this data right here can tell us how good our services are doing, right? Are they still growing? Are they expanding? Or are they starting to contract? Are we starting to see, you know, a contraction in these specific sectors, right? Right now it's at 53.8 was the previous. They're expecting a contraction to 52.6. If we come out lower than expected, that's probably going to continue to fuel these markets to run in the direction that they're running. If we come out higher than expected, like if we come out higher than 53.8, I think the dollar could probably rebound a little bit off of that. Right, so a higher reading, I think the dollar could truly bring back some strength off of that data, because again, that might just bring a little bit of fear back into the markets. But overall, I think our markets have decided which way they want to go. And I'm pretty positive that now all this weakness that we're seeing in the dollar is something that we could see occur for the next couple weeks probably. And I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Let's see, could long TPs be going out of style? I mean, there's still people that hold long trades. You know, like if you're trading like a yen pair, like why TP this? Right? Like if you're trading, like look at GJ. This is like for the past few months now, right? Like you don't have to take profit if you're trading certain things that you're just very positive and keep going up. Like GJ, if I can get a solid pullback on this, I could find an entry and hold it. But then if we're talking about Euro USD, like look how choppy this is. Right, like, look how choppy this is, right? So if you're trading Euro USD or any dollar pair, then you better make those long TPs go out of style, right? It just makes sense for that to happen, right? It makes sense for, you know, TPs to go out of style when we are dealing with massively choppy conditions. You know, so it really depends on what you're trading, right? Certain things you can hold for a long time, like these yen pairs, and then others, it's probably best just to get some quick moves and get the hell out. And that's what we've been doing. All right, we've been getting some quick moves and getting the hell out. I mean, listen, the NASDAQ is still pushing now too. Like we could have held something even more, but this thing is still running. Even gold also is still, you know, seeing some more upside, right? But I think these continue. So even if gold does come back down, guess what? That could be a possible another entry to go ahead and create another short-term high right here, and we can just continuously catch these nice little moves, you know, all the way up to the upside, because I think it does continue to go. So let's see. Let's get a copy. Yeah, I got y'all. I'm gonna give you guys a copy of this spreadsheet so that we all are looking at the same exact thing. Okay. And also, let me just go ahead and log out of this. Let me see what we got here. All right, I'm already logged in down to the 50K. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So let's see how this plays out now. To take profit. So yeah, man, let's go. Beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful setup. And the cool thing about this spreadsheet too, that again, it literally does everything for you, right? Like if we took another trade today, let's hypothetically say we took another trade today. Right? I don't want this to be dollar amount. Take profit. I don't want it to be dollar amount. I just want it to be a number. All right, cool. All right, so let's just say hypothetically, you know, our stop was another 25 pips. All right, our target, or let's say we ended up making around $450 on this. It's gonna literally adjust. Like everything updates in real time. All right, so if we made another $450, it's gonna adjust. The current balance is gonna adjust. Even down here, overall account growth is going to adjust. right? Like everything adjusts, which is pretty good, which is what we want to take profit, right? So that's dope, dope, dope. Take profit. I want to make sure everything. I got to make sure why all this is not updating as well. But so let's say we lost money today. Negative 450 bucks is going to show up red, and it's going to also update our current balance, right? So everything is going to be in real time, and it's going to be dope. Perfect. Let's see. Forex is CFDs, cash for difference, and varies by broker. Futures is the actual asset and is the same across all brokers. If you hold contracts too long, you may be expected to pay for the asset and take delivery. There goes Mike dropping a lot of game again. Mike is dropping a lot of game. But that is true. Let's see what else we got here, family. Let's see what else we got here. Are we going to be able to take more trades, man? We already caught a banger today, man. We already caught a banger today. I'm not even going to lie. We caught a banger today. So far, so good. Everything looking money. Looking on the money skis. Beautiful. Let's see, NASDAQ, what you about to do? You about to keep going higher? Okay, US 30. What are you trying to do, US 30? You fell down a lot further than I think you want to. Is US 30 about to rebound back up too? Damn, US 30 is just make. All right, we did just have news come out, family. We did just have news come out. We did just have news come out. Let's see what this news does. News have initial dollar spike to the downside. Gold spiking up. Gold is still pushing. Goldilocks, you little nasty dog, you. All right, let's see. So we came out a lot lower than expected. Holy moly. Yeah, we came out at 48.8. I think these markets are only going to continue to run here. Again, dollar weakness is probably still going to continue. Now, we are reaching some areas of interest, though, for the dollar, but based off the news, we're seeing contraction in the non-manufacturing sector, which is going to be perceived as a good thing, right? So the markets could probably really run off of this. Gold can probably continue higher. Indices, honestly, we're seeing little initial spikes down right here, but I truly believe these are also going to eventually start to turn back and go to the upside as well. In fact, we might actually get an opportunity here. Let's see what the NASDAQ and the S&P are about to do. Because again, I would be surprised if these don't flip back bullish here. All for the news. I would be surprised about that. But let's see what happens here. We might be able to get another entry. Again, we already made a bag off of the NASDAQ once today. If the entry is there, if the possibility is there to make another bag, we gonna take it. We gonna take that. I mean, but family, serious question though, right? As we let this stuff play out, serious question with y'all, especially for you guys that have been rocking with me long enough. How do you guys like this change of style when it comes to TPs? Do you guys prefer, would you guys prefer to keep doing what we're doing, which is only targeting 20, 30 points, honestly, just targeting 20 points a day, to have a much higher win rate? Because our win rate is going to be high, right? Because we're only going for 20 points. Or did you guys like the previous style where we're targeting 100, 150 points, but yet our win percentage is also a lot lower? What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer to show up every day, catch 20 points, call it a day, and move on? Or do you guys prefer finding a setup that we can hold for a day, 2 days, 3 days, but we're also probably going to deal with a bunch of break-evens and stop losses? What do you guys think? Because I don't know about y'all, family, but I think this is really changing the game, right? It makes sense why other traders do this, especially when they're, live streaming, right? Why they only target 10, 20 points at a time. Because we're able to get you guys quick wins, right? We're able to get you guys consistent wins. And that's why I think I like it. I like it a lot, no cap. Getting you guys these quick wins, I'm telling you, we're gonna grow our accounts. We're gonna compound our accounts. We're not going to get those 100 to 150 point wins. I mean, maybe our runner can go for those, but like the bulk majority of that position is going to be closed at 20 points, securing partials, moving stops to break even. I think that's probably the best strategy to go for. I really think that that's probably the best way to approach it. I'm not even going to lie. Let's see, Kevin, like both. Can we have both or do both? We can do both, absolutely, right? But I mean, technically we are doing both already because we leave a runner to run, right? And that runner is there with the intentions of going towards our full, our longer term intended TP. But we do close the bulk of it at the 20 points. And I'm okay with that. Phew. But technically we do both. Porque no los dos? We technically do. Try and find a setup for both strategies. Yeah. Oh, speak Spanish? Yo, that's dumb funny how you wrote that, Jose. Speak. That's really how people be sounding, right? Like I even sound like that too, because even though I'm Hispanic, I was raised in New York. I was born and raised in New York. Right? So I understand Spanish a lot more than I can speak it. I could hold a conversation. Let's not get it twisted. Right? I ain't these fake Ricans that know nothing of Spanish, right? I can hold a conversation if needed. I'm gonna sound very Americanized though. I'm gonna be sounding very Americanized. You know, my family that still lives in Puerto Rico. You know, they always say whenever I go over there, I sound like I got an accent, which is kind of crazy. Like, how do I sound like I got an accent when I speak Spanish? It's crazy. So again, I could speak my Spanish. I could hold my own in a conversation. I could fully understand what's being said. But I also understand I probably sound crazy to a real Spanish. But let's see what we got here. Pip and dip, make 20 points per day. 20 pips a day, keep the 9 to 5 away. I'm telling you. Devin said me gusta. That's probably all you know, huh, Devin? I like targeting 20 and letting it ride. I'm telling you, I think that's the best play. Get 3 accounts with Top Step X and copy trade. That's honestly what I'm doing right now. Like, to be honest with y'all, again, I have the 100K account that I have, right? That is with Top Step, but I also have 3 50Ks with Top Step that are all being copy traded, right? And those 50Ks are now what we're going to be tracking as well, because those are fresh accounts, to be honest with you. So like that first trade that we took today, I took it both on the 100K account and we also took it on the 50Ks account. But the 100K account we've been trading on for the past 30 days already. So it's going to be hard for me to try to track that, and I just don't want to go through that account and try to like put all the information. We'll be here forever trying for me to go back through the history, because we already took too many trades on there. But we do got the 50Ks account that we could track now. So, but yeah, that's what I do. You know, I'm through Top Step. It's not through Top Step X. I have these 50Ks. I have it just through the regular TraderView, so I can trade on TradingView. But yeah, it's pretty dope. Let's see, Jama here checking in. I'm here going through the storm, but still checking in, man. What's going on, Jama, man? Definitely sending prayers your way, sending prayers to anybody's way that's going to be affected by the storm. I think the storm should be... Where is the storm at right now, actually? What is that storm called? I think it starts with a B. Storm Tracker. I know there's got to be something with like a storm tracker website. CNN Storm Tracker. Let's see. Where is this damn storm at right now? Storm Burl. Okay, so we're right here. So yeah, it's about to get close to Jamaica. Oh man, Jama, man, sending prayers your way, man. Hopefully you're on the north side of Jamaica, the northeastern part of Jamaica. Sheesh. Definitely sending prayers your way. Sending prayers to anybody in the Cayman Islands way. And then obviously we're going to get down here to South America, and they're going to get absolutely walloped. Puerto Rico just barely missed getting hit. Shout out to Puerto Rico, man. DR also missed. Barely missed getting hit. But yeah, this is the path that is on, man. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Same with me, bro. I can understand it, but I can't speak it. Yeah. It's a damn hurricane now. Where are you at, Jugman? Where are you at, Jugman? Talk to me. Where are you located? That you're in a hurricane right now? Let's see, this new style is classy and consistent. Raji, I agree. I like the word classy that you used. It's classy, right? We're not trying to go too much, man. We're not trying to do too much. We're not trying to, ride out things for too long. Let's just get what we get and get the hell out. I like that. So I agree. The new style is definitely classy. We're going to see a lot more consistency, which is like the main reason I even wanted to change for this, right? Because especially when you're on a platform like this, right, like YouTube, and you're trying to grow your platform, which is what I'm doing. I'm trying to grow this platform to eventually compete for the market share of the other top streamers that are out there, right? Which they're doing thousands of live viewers. I haven't even hit 100 live viewers just yet. But in order for me to get there, I have to be able to give you guys reasons to show up. And I'm going to be honest, me trading with my older style where I targeted for a lot more, but I only have a 50% win rate, 60% win rate, it's going to be hard for you guys to want to consistently come back, right? But if we change it to what we're doing now and we're only targeting for 20 points, see, now my win rate goes from 50 to 60% all the way up to 70, 80%, maybe even 90. I'm telling you, because targeting 20 points is so easy to do, right? Especially when we're trading indices. Like 20 points on indices is like 2-3 pips, 4-5 pips on Euro USD, right? It's easy to do. So our win rate is going to drastically increase, which in return should keep you guys watching me. So everything that I do, guys, it definitely is strategic. I don't just make changes just for no reason. It's all strategic at the end of the day, and it's to make the experience better for you guys. And just to help me with my own, with my win rate too. So I ain't even mad at it. So let's get it. Make that 6%. I'm out the markets now. I got a back-to-back double tomorrow and Friday, so we good for the rest of the week. Let's go, Devin. I mean, tomorrow we can trade, right? I mean, family, again, I will not be on the charts tomorrow, by the way. It is July 4th. It is Independence Day here in the U.S. I'm going to hopefully be on the water. I am trying to get on a lake, and I'm trying to go boating. So hopefully that's what I end up doing tomorrow, but I'm not. Don't expect me to show up tomorrow. I will be back on Friday, though, right? Because Friday we got NFP. All right, so I'm definitely going to be back on Friday to see what we get. But don't expect me tomorrow. Just being honest. But other than that, man, we're doing really good, family, man. We've been crushing it, man. Let's see. Speaking of growing, we got 62 watch, only 36 likes. We're better than that, family. Absolutely. I agree. You know what, Jose, man? I like your energy, Jose. I really like your energy, bro. See, it's you guys that come in, man, and constantly provide value, constantly communicate with me. That, like, y'all the ones that I really rock with, man, the most. So this is what I'm going to give you, Jose. I'm going to make you a moderator, bro, just because I rock with you, man, and I like your style, bro. I like your style, bro. So I'm going to give you the check mark, too, because I think you're truly here for me, and I think you're truly here for the community. So now you can go ahead and have the beautiful little wrench next to your name. Now, that comes with a lot of responsibility. No, I really don't. It really don't. Just showing you a little bit of a different view in the chat. You do have the ability to delete comments and stuff, but I always tell you guys, listen, don't delete no comments unless they're like spamming. All right, listen, if there's haters that jump into the stream, I encourage them to be here. Let me teach them some. All right, so don't delete no comments from just people just expressing their opinions. Listen, people, this is America. I live in America where you have the right to speak however the hell you want to speak, and what you want to say, speak that thing. It's when people start spamming messages that I want you guys to really monitor. When you spam the message, definitely get to deleting, because we don't care about all those spams, right? But if people are talking shit about me, nah, let it rock. Let me see it. Let me have a dialogue with the person to see if I could turn them into a lover. And if it don't work, then so be it. It is what it is. All right, so. Let's see, one day, you know what, Carlos? You know what's crazy, Carlos? I was definitely thinking about you, too, while I was thinking about Jose. Because, Carlos, you've been locked in with me, too, bro. And you just been showing up consistently, man. And just, I could tell that you're here for the people in the stream. Not just for me, but you're here for the community, man. I could tell you're here for the community, man. So, you know what? I got you, Carlos. I love people that are here for the community. Right, not even just for me, right? Because I could care. It's not even really about me, right? But I love the people that are here for the chat, for the community, to help other people truly grow and get better. That's what I like, right? So, big shout out to you, Carlos. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Great things. Land of the free, home of the brave. Absolutely. Gotta take them boating trips to lose your crypto, guns, gold, and weird boating accidents. Imagine that, right, Mike? Imagine that, right? Having a quote-unquote freak accident. Like, oh man, look what just happened. People really do that, though. I see kick the Dre stands, Jose. Do it for the coach or not? Listen, what we're not going to do, what we're not going to do is disrespect the greatest of all time, Mr. Drake himself. Well, that's not what we're not going to do, all right? Because Drake is still him at the end of the day. Let's not get it twisted. He might have lost that battle against Kendrick, but that does not take away from the fact that he's still an overall greater artist as a whole, better than Kendrick. But again, we're not going to get down this rabbit hole, family. Listen, I've been fighting Kendrick fans. I've been fighting Kendrick fans since the whole beef happened. Literally. If you want to gain some traction, fam, if you want to make a post go viral, just make a post about Kendrick versus Drake, supporting Drake. And you'll see everybody come out the woodwork try to comment on that thing. I'm telling you. I've been doing it on purpose. I've been making posts saying how Kendrick is this, Kendrick is that, and Drake is better. I do it on purpose just to get engagement because I know people are going to get so triggered with that. It's crazy. But let's see what we keep on getting here, man. Let's see. Aubrey to go. I'm telling you, listen, it's crazy to say, but that's controversial nowadays, and I don't see no controversy at all in that. He said, Jose, don't be switching lanes now. You got a wrench. Yo, y'all hilarious, bro. Oh, GJ, what just happened with these yen pairs? Hold on, family. Did the Bank of Japan just do an intervention? That's the only way these yen pairs are moving like this. Hold on now. Hold on now. Bank of Japan intervention. This is probably good news for us, though. Because this little spike down on GJ gives us an opportunity to buy it. Hold on. Listen, I'm not gonna hesitate to get into this. Let me see where we're at real quick. Let me make sure. Because the only way it's gonna fall like this is if the Bank of Japan started to intervene again. Let me see what we got here. Let's see. Because this is kind of crazy. It's be in my style. Look at the money and look at the. Hold on, let me see. I gotta go to Twitter. It's crazy that I gotta go to Twitter first to get the updated news in real time. But let's see what we got here. Twitter is really where it's at. I'm not even gonna lie. Twitter is a dangerous place though. Like Twitter is really like its own universe, to be honest with y'all. Let's see. I don't see anything as of right now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Let me see what we got here. I'm still looking for this news, family. Hold on. Only way these yen pairs falling like that, I'm telling you, is if the Bank of Japan started selling off U.S.-backed bonds. That's usually how they've been intervening. They've been selling off all the securities because the Bank of Japan, guys, is the largest holder of U.S. securities in the entire world. And what they've been doing to try to prop up their currency is they started selling off those assets to try to bring back money back into their currency. But let's see. I don't see anything right now. Zero hedge. Where you at? Let's see. Like I'm playing back now. Keep the tabs on me. I don't see no, dude. I don't see anything. I don't see anything at all as of right now. Interesting. Interesting. Well, now that we're falling, family, I'm telling y'all, this is going to be a beautiful time to eventually start to buy these yens because all of them probably fell. Yeah, they all did. Oh my gosh, UJ is just tanking like a bag of bricks. UJ is just tanking like a bag of bricks, which again is expected based off the news that we've seen. Every news event that we've had so far, family, is disinflationary. All of these are disinflationary. Disinflationary. The only one that kind of increased a little bit was global services PMI, but everything else disinflationary, disinflationary, right? All that is going to support dollar weakness and strengthening of everything else. Gold is going nuts right now. Still, holy moly, gold. How are you? Like, really talk to me. Nice, gold. Gold is going nuts. NASDAQ is going to continue to the upside. Like I told y'all, man, we did have a pushback down here on the NASDAQ, which could have gained ample opportunity to jump back in. The S&P is pushing up. US 30, let's see. US 30 is still kind of low too, but I think US 30 still has plenty of opportunity to the upside here based off the news. Euro's probably flying. Pound is flying. The Aussie's flying. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel bad for my brother Saint, man. I don't know if Saint is still in the chat, but I feel bad for you, Saint. Okay, you are still in the chat. There we go. I think it's falling from the Dixie pulling UJ down is definitely, I mean, that's definitely playing a big role in it, but something happened with these yen pairs. Because if we just look at the yen basket itself, we can see it, right? Look at this. Like, this is the DXY equivalent for the yen. Right? Look at this spike right here, right? We've had a lot of buying of these currency right now, right? Something caused the demand for yens to increase. And the only thing that I can think of that will cause this is if the Bank of Japan itself is trying to liquidate assets to start to get more of their currency. But as we know, it's probably going to be short-lived. Last time they intervened right here, what happened? We had a nice spike up, went absolutely nowhere, continued to fall. Again here, spike up, went absolutely nowhere, continued to fall. Spike up, went absolutely nowhere. I mean, this was like one of the bigger interventions. Spike up, went absolutely nowhere. All right, all these random spikes that we're seeing were all interventions from the Bank of Japan. And what did they do? Absolutely nothing. They were band-aids trying to protect the bigger cut, but it did absolutely nothing. So same concept here. All right, we're seeing increase right now, but we should know eventually this is gonna get erased. That's just what has been happening. So we gotta see. Let's see what we got here though. 10:15 news for the euro. Did we have 10:15 news? It's probably a medium impact news event. Let's see. Crude oil at 10:30. Yeah. 2 p.m. The FOMC meeting minutes is definitely gonna be interesting for sure to see how that plays out. Let's see. Loki didn't even know what that meant. Had to Urban Dictionary that word. She didn't know what stand meant. Yeah, it'd be like that, bro. You know, people be making up words and just running with it. That's really how it is. Listen, man, I'm tempted. I am tempted to really buy these yen pairs right now. I mean, GJ is already starting to push back up. UJ is also starting to push back up here. UJ looks extremely, in my opinion, undervalued with how far it fell. UJ fell super hard. Like, super hard. Did it by the grace of God. Abel did the scam. Yeah, these things are said. I'm still chilling right now. I don't know if I'm gonna get in just yet. I'm still contemplating on it, but yeah, man, these markets did absolutely beautiful, family. Beautiful, 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 man. Actually, I forgot. I got a news feed here in the Discord. Let me check the Discord, because I do got a news feed here in the Discord. Let's see. This literally gives us up-to-date, minute-by-the-minute updates right in the Discord. Do we see anything for yens? No, not really. Nothing for yens. China will meet Russia's Putin in Kazakhstan. Okay. Yeah, remove all embeds. We don't want the embeds. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything for these yen pairs to move like that, but they did. I don't see any reason why they did, but they did. I'm pretty sure we'll eventually get a headline saying, "Oh yeah, the Bank of Japan intervened." Watch, you'll see the headline soon. Sometime today, you'll probably get it. Let's see. I've been talking ish about Drake since views. Let's go, Drake hate coin. Yeah. I've been in oil for a buy. What's oil doing? Oil ski? Okay. You want the buys on oil, Drew? Is that what you're looking at? The buys on oil? No lie. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I think there's definitely a chance that we can start to spike up. I would like to see us spike up and just take out this high right here, or this internal range high right here, and then possibly take out the ultimate high. That's not a bad play. Let's see, watch the Dixie turn up here. Listen, bro, it's gonna be I mean, after a move like this, especially now that we're trading into, like we did trade into a nice strong level of structure, you know, which could possibly bring a little bit more strength back in, but I don't know. I think this right now could be the start of more downside. So unfortunately for our resident bull here, I think we might see more pain. Let's see, stab GJ and UJ. Okay. Hey, I mean, listen, I think there's a good opportunity for them to actually go higher, but you never know. Could a move to bricks be the reason why the yen spiked? Could a move to bricks? I mean, that would cause a crazy move in the yen pairs, but I don't see the Bank of Japan or Japan as a whole partnering up with bricks. If you're talking about bricks like I'm talking about, then there's no way in hell they're gonna do that. There's no way in hell, like at all. All right, I don't think Japan knows better than to try to partner with our enemies because we're their biggest ally. Like moving to BRICS is essentially giving China a free pass to invade. Like nah, I just don't see that happening at all whatsoever. But you never know. They might get ballsy. Let's see, I'm out, family, up 1% for the day. Let's go, Jose, man. Big W's in the chat, family, for Jose. Big W's in the chat for everybody that's been rocking, y'all. Again, another trade caught today, another banger made. I swear, man, this is we have been locked in right now, right? And I understand, and this is where experience really comes into play, right? When we start to go through streaks like now, where we're just having a lot of success, right? We have to be able to truly control ourselves even more. Right, we have to truly be able to control ourselves and really handle our emotions a lot more when we're going through this period of just seeing consistent wins. Because this is where traders come in and their ego starts to really get the best of them. And when you trade with your ego, I promise you, you're going to blow your account. Right, so I'm definitely excited that we've been seeing a lot of wins, that we've been catching bangers on stream live together. But I'm also experienced enough to know that we also have to still keep ourselves in check. So that tomorrow or on Friday, when we do come back on Friday, we're able to still think logically and not let our ego or our emotions get the best of us, right? So we still got to keep ourselves in check, family, right? So it's phenomenal that we've been crushing it the past few weeks, catching nothing but bangers. Again, 2 losses in the past 3 weeks, 3 weeks, and those 2 losses honestly was because I broke a rule. Listen, we've been crushing it, man. And we're only going to get better, right? We're only going to continue to improve. We're only going to continue to catch more bangers, and y'all stuck with me forever now, family. Like I told y'all, man, like this right here is my full-time job now, right? Like going live on YouTube every morning is my full-time job. So I'm locked in with y'all. So I hope you guys are locked in with me for the long run, because we're here. We're going to continue to catch wins. We're going to continue to catch bangers. I'm going to continue to educate you guys and provide y'all with nothing but as much value as I possibly can without any type of gatekeeping, giving you guys access to my resources, giving you guys access to the tools that I use in return for you guys to eventually get to that point where you guys are now streaming live, educating, teaching others, living life how you want to live. And then all I want is just a little bit of a testimonial. That's all I can ask from y'all. Just give me a little testimonial. That's all, right? Show me a little love. I'll take that. And we all winning. And we all happy. All right, but look at GJ. GJ is trying to push back up here. Again, don't be surprised if these rebound. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I think there's a good chance that these do start to rebound here. And we start to see some big moves from these gem pairs right back on up to the upside. I would not be surprised at all. But listen, family, man, as usual, I love you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I got to go for this 2-mile run real quick. Go ahead and get my health in check. We just got some money in our pocket. We made a bag today. All right, we made a bag today. Again, we are tracking our results moving forward now. All right, so we are going to track it on this 50K account just because it's the only fresh account that I had. But we're going to track everything starting today. Caught our first banger. And now we go ahead and we show up on Friday and try to repeat the process again. But family, love you guys, man. Appreciate y'all. Join the Discord if you guys are not in Discord. And for those of you guys that are part of the boot camp, I'll see you guys later on tonight at 6 p.m. for Technical Analysis Day. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Let's get it.
Niggas be imitating my style. Look at the money and look at the pound. Look in the ice, shine and bright. Shout out to wifey, he got me right. Yeah. Imitation. Yeah. Go on and imitate me. That imitating be flattering. Still in my style, you copycat. The way you dress be like me. Even copy them eyes from Wild Feet. Imitating with no permission. Study my moves, pay attention. Imitating with bad credit. No respect in your city. They keeping tabs on me. Like I'm paying next time. They keeping tabs on me. Screenshotting my lifestyle. The way this money coming. I don't need no boo. Eating and tasting expensive shit. I don't need no boo. I told him my name in a super. I could be hero like super. Give you a burk in the shopping. Hit it, roll down, let's clock in. Gotta move smart, they be watching. My chain is shining like lightning. Sound like some kings when I walk in the room. Chain be singing like jingle and June. Niggas be imitating my style. Look at the money and look at the pound. Look in the ice, shining bright. Shout out to wifey, he got me right. Yeah. Imitation. Yeah. Go on and imitate me. Niggas be imitating my style. Look at the money and look at the pound. Look in the ice, shining bright. Shout out to wifey, he got me right.